we're back for another Fold on Wednesday while I talk your ear off. Hi, look at her, everybody. Sorry, I didn't fully make the bed because she took over, and God forbid I should move the little beast from her perfect little spot. She rules this house, and so that's just the way it is. So pardon the mess, but let's get to it. I don't have that much to fold. Not sure if I have that much to say. I was trying to like rack my brain today for what to talk about. Well, first and foremost, thank you guys so much for your support. On Monday, I made a video talking about the changes that we're making to this channel, which like very much includes the launch of my podcast, which you guys have responded so well to. And I'm just like, I'm over the moon. I'm still processing, and I'm still like, what am I doing with my life? What is this channel? But we're working on it. But what I was gonna say is that I'm so excited because so many of you were like, oh my God, totally cool, great, but like, please don't stop folding on Wednesdays. It's something that I really look forward to for one reason or another. Fill in the blank of your choice. And it really was touching to me, and it kind of got me thinking that, you know, I just feel like shit is so hard right now for so many reasons and for so many people that I feel that we need to continue to like harvest communities, whatever that looks like. And for us right now, it's this little community here online, and just like a place to come, to know that it's going to be there, to know that I'm here to sort of embrace our weirdness together and give you some insight into what's been going on with me and my brain and the people in my life, in hopes of making you feel like a little less alone. So I don't know if that just made sense, but I was excited to know that you guys enjoyed being here on Wednesdays, and I just want to let you know that it's not going anywhere. I might move it to Fridays, which is wild because I haven't done 5 days a week since Vlogmas, I feel like. But folding Fridays just sounded good to me. So anyways, there's that. But speaking of community, I wanted to know if you guys have been feeling, okay, I'm gonna talk about community really fast and this idea that like, okay, and then I'm gonna hop over to Halloween and how it has changed since I've gotten older, just so you know what you're in store for and so that I can kind of map it out in my head. So one, have you guys been feeling this? I suddenly, like, you know me, I'm pretty hermity and introverted, and I really love my friends, and I feel like I've really harvested a really wonderful group of friends, and you know, sort of collected over the years and sort of put them all together into this really wonderful supportive group. And beyond that, I'm like, well, that'll do. You know, there's not that much time in the week, and I only can socialize so much, but I do feel like recently I've been like having the itch to sort of expand my horizons. Not to say like I don't want to like leave my old friends behind, but I've been getting this itch to just like explore other people, not in that way, other friendships, and like, I don't know why, like see what's out there and maybe just be a little bit more social. And I'm curious if anyone else is like feeling that urge. Listen, like gaining adult friends or making adult friends is so hard. And there's this one chick that I'm talking to, and we've been trying to make plans. We have a mutual friend, and I'm just like, both of us are just like, I think we should be friends. And it's like such a weird thing to feel at this age. And also like, I kind of forgot, like, so like, do I just like go on a friend date? Like, do we go out to dinner and like get drinks and like sit down for dinner? I know it's like such an obvious question, but like, I am having the urge to do it, but I also am like, I'm scared, and I forgot how to do that. So I was wondering if anyone else is feeling this urge to like sort of expand their circles. And what is that? Maybe I'm feeling just a little like stuck, and even just with starting the podcast, I'm on this whole new, like, I need to like freshen up and try new things and go outside of my box a little. I think that's what it is. Like, I reached out to an old friend to like go for a hike next week, which is so unlike me. One, because like I haven't been on a hike in forever, and two, like that requires leaving the house, and two, just like, what? Who am I? I'm being social? Okay, all right. So I wonder if this is like something that's kind of universal, because I feel like when I mention these like sort of overarching feelings and shifts that I'm having and that I'm sensing in my like personal life, that a lot of you are also feeling that. It's like this need for like new energy. Maybe that's what it is. And I went out to dinner with a good friend of mine who I have known forever, but she was like, hey, can I bring a friend? This friend, I think you'll hit it off. And we had another mutual friend. And usually I'd be so hesitant. And I was like, yeah, do it. And like, it was awesome. And I was like, oh, wait a second, new energy. No, I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm in a different part of town and I'm with different people and we're talking about different things. And like, I don't know, there was something kind of invigorating about that. So anyways, there's that. That's something I wanted to chat about today and read your opinions about. But the other, oh my God, is just thinking about Halloween. I love Halloween. I mean, boy, oh boy, if you've been following me over these years on Instagram and stuff, like, I love Halloween. I love dressing up. I always did group costumes with my girlfriends. We would always go to the same bar and like spend the Halloween there, because they would have everyone dress up and we would just have a great time. And we did that for like many years. Like, that was our tradition for a lot of years. And then people started having babies. and then people started having babies. And so that tradition quickly ended. And then everything started shifting in terms of the holiday. And now it's so, and I still love it. And I actually am okay with the shifts because, you know, that's how life is and you got to embrace it. And I love like trick-or-treating with my friends' kids, but even they're getting older. So we would, after that like bar thing, then we started going to our friend's house who had two younger boys, and we would go trick-or-treating with them and sort of live through them. And now they're too old to trick-or-treat. And so we're kind of at a loss, like, oh, okay, so we're trying to figure out like which god babies or kids' friends we're gonna go like kind of live through. And that's just kind of funny to me, that like how Halloween has shifted. And also like, we're supposed to go to this event tomorrow where you're supposed to dress up. And typically back in the day, I would have totally planned it out, totally would have gone full out, figured it all out. And we're still like scraping together costumes, trying to figure it out, to the point where we're like, should we just skip this event? Anyways, yeah, we kind of gone down the like, let's just wear the onesies that we have and call it a day. It's just so funny how traditions have changed. Oh, and like, I feel like we used to watch a lot of spooky movies. We still kind of do. I guess we haven't watched any spooky movies except at the cemetery this year. But instead, we're doing like all, and I love this, we've now just turned to the Food Network, and we do all the like Halloween themed baking, cooking, carving shows. So there's that. And I imagine if we're lucky enough to have a kid one day, our traditions will shift even more. And we'll be pumpkin patching and doing all that kind of stuff. And I guess, my friends, that is the circle of life. You know what I'm saying? But then again, my mom like will go to the bar now. She has this like bar that she likes to go to where they, it's really sweet. It's like a jazz club kind of place where people come and they play music and blah, blah, blah. And so she's going to probably go there dressed up like I used to do back in the day. And I guess that therein lies the circle of life. I love that. So anyways, I'm just curious if you guys, during holidays, obviously during holidays, I feel like inevitable you're gonna like reflect on life, because they're such markers of your life and of the year. And it's always interesting to think back what it looked like last year. So I'm wondering if you guys have similar feelings about Halloween, what you do for Halloween. Do you pass out candy? Do you go trick-or-treating? Do you go partying? Do you turn off the lights and leave a bucket of candy outside and hope nobody knocks. That's what my dad does. What do you do, and how has it changed over the years? I really do try to like look at all this from a positive point of view, and I know like maybe it's like annoying to always be like the positive one, and I'm not always the positive one. You guys know I'm pretty honest on here, so when I'm not feeling the feels, I'll let you know. But I do feel like the only way to attack what could be troubling in terms of like, oh, we're getting older, or oh, this is changing, or oh, this isn't the same, or whatever, as to like look at it with like positivity and be like, yeah, but it's like, look at all these great new things that have come into it, and how awesome that we're able to evolve and change and go with the flow. And also like now we get to see the look of excitement on our friends' kids' faces and blah, 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 blah. So I try to come at it with a positive attitude, which ultimately, wrapping back to like what I wanted to talk about today, I feel like the world is so heavy. I mean, it has been for a while now. It just like, it's been a tough weekend and week and weeks and year. And I just feel like I want to come on here and provide a little bit of levity, a moment of fun, a moment of positivity, happiness, and let you guys know that you are appreciated, you are loved, and you are awesome. Oh, by the way, the one thing we did do is go to a haunted house this weekend, which I think that'll be a tradition we do for a while. This one is called The Delusion. We did it last year. It's really cool. It's not super scary. It's more of like a psychological, theatrical experience. So each year the house is like themed differently, or the experience is themed differently. This year was like a 1970s cult. And basically like it's all choreographed in that like, they take you from like room to room, and there's a storyline and there's actors and characters, and it's like interactive in that like they'll have a certain member of the group like do something like hold the light, or they'll grab one and pull them out of the room and like make them do something. Like that's a bad explanation, but check it out. It's Delusion in LA, I think, is where you can look it up. And if you are into haunted houses, you might get a kick out of it. We usually do horror nights at Universal Studios, but it was so expensive this year that we decided just to do Delusion because we really enjoyed it last year. So there you go. What was this all about? You know, a little mixed bag, but I just wanted to come on here first and foremost to fold laundry with you, but also tell you that I appreciate you. This channel isn't going anywhere. This specific video, this folding thing isn't going anywhere, and I appreciate you not going anywhere. Thanks for being here. If there's anything specific you want me to talk about in these specific videos, please let me know in the comments below, or you can always hit me up, DM me on Instagram. Your ideas and suggestions are really appreciated because I'm doing a lot of story times now on the podcast. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm filling your sum box and your brains and your ears with all different fun stuff. And I don't ever want to get repetitive. So there you go. The iced tea has kicked in and I feel like my brain is jiggling, jaggling. Is anyone else like iced tea really does it for me? I drink coffee in the morning and I feel fine, but something about the afternoon iced tea, it really takes me on an adventure. And that, my friends, is also something that happens when you get older. Whee! All right, y'all. Tomorrow will be a try-on video. That's really fun. And then a special Friday video. I'm putting up another clip from the podcast episode 2, which actually legit makes me cry laugh. Like, my mom and I laughed several times during the episode. So stay tuned for that and all the information down below. All right, love you guys. Mwah. See ya mañana.